So the focus of this video today is it's going to be mostly people. There's no way around it. For better or for worse, you're going to need to be able to deal with people, and you're going to want to be able to do it graciously and effectively. It's very important. Can't do it without people. And like I said, that's for better or for worse. That's just how I see it. But yeah, we can get into that deep stuff later. First, I want to kind of update you guys on some specifics, some tips, strategies that have worked for me. I'm going to give you 4 main strategies. Number 1 is going to be do your research. And there's plenty of information out there. You got YouTubers that do this full time. They resell all damn day. They're sourcing all day, listing all that, etc. They know what's up. They know what they're talking about. One of my favorite, I'll put a link in the description section to his channel and some of his videos. He does a great job of just staying objective, sticking to the truth, things that have worked for him, and that's kind of what I want to do personally. So I definitely spend a good amount of time looking at what he does and try to make it work in my environment and see what works for me. Now, what kind of ties into that is avoiding those ads. You'll get plenty of those scammers who just have this super predatory vibe telling you that you can flip your hundreds and turn it into thousands. It's not the kind of thing you want to get into. I've never even tested it, but I know for sure that they are scamming you. So try to stay away from that. I mean, I know they got to get their ad money, but you don't got to lose money on something as dumb as that. I definitely got to get better at editing these videos and keeping people engaged. But hopefully this listing is something interesting for you guys. So number 2, look for package deals. Try to get that bargain price on 2 or more items. For example, I'll give you guys a situation that happened with me earlier today. I won't tell you exactly who it was, but we were kind of going back and forth on the price of a camera that he owned. It's a nice camera. I was able to look it up, figure out exactly how much that it's selling for on eBay pre-owned, and it's looking like what he's asking for is going to end up being, a decent amount of profit if I decide to go that route. Now, I still want to try to get my money's worth and make sure my time that I put into it is compensated. So, I'm asking for somewhere around $100 less than what he wanted to sell it for. And honestly, that can rub people the wrong way. Like I talked about the last video, you can't be afraid of rejection. You gotta keep pushing through that. That's how you really get your little edge. That's how you keep reselling, keep having funds to work with. And this guy, he straight up fell asleep in the middle of our conversation. So I thought, okay, I blew that one. So while I'm waiting for him to respond, I decide to go to his page and see what else he's selling. Maybe we can figure something out. And he happened to be also selling mics. This pretty nice mic with a mount. So basically, it's something that I'd be interested in. Maybe doing this, maybe it could improve my audio quality. I think it's decent right now, but you want to keep your eyes open for those kind of opportunities. If I can get that packaged with the camera, and I pay maybe pay him what he's asking for the camera, and ask him, will you do this $200 mic for 50 more? And that strategy actually did end up working. He hit me with I'm looking for offers from other people and kind of fielding offers. But I sent him that and he accepted right away. So basically got a free $200 mic out of that. All I need to do is successfully sell that camera, which from research that I did earlier, I should be able to pull that off fairly quickly. Either way, making some value there. So I'm happy with that. Package deals, they work. And a lot of the time, that's going to be where you're getting your money's worth. Now, kind of along the same lines of package deals is valuable items. The thing about rare items, stuff that you don't see every day that you get your hands on, you don't want to overlook the sentimental value that it can hold to a specific buyer. And what I mean by that is that person's love for this item combined with how hard it is to find can end up making its value a lot more than its regular cash value. Now, I'm not saying jack up the price because they say, oh, wow, I've been looking for this forever. I'm saying see what they have to offer. I'll go into a little bit of detail just because I was able to close this deal with a guy who owned a lot of a specific item that seemed to be selling very well, and I had what he wanted, he had what I wanted. I was able to get cash from him, and I was also able to get a bulk amount of what he was selling. And I know for a fact, those would be lucrative. That's a good investment. That's using sentimental value and also getting some cash value back as well. It doesn't happen all the time, but you can get lucky. And when you do, you want to be able to make sure you capitalize. Now, I will say I'm not proud of how good of a deal I got. I might have been working the sentimental value a little too well. That's somebody that I want to work with in the future. So you want to build that rapport. Don't try to milk it too hard. There's a difference between getting an edge and being greedy. And you definitely want to try your hardest to get that edge as you're starting out. So I don't feel too bad about it. But moving forward in the future, that person is willing to give me that sweet of a deal, I should look into getting them something back. And particularly, I asked him what exactly he's looking for in these collectibles. He gave me a few that I don't have, that I know that I can get in the future, and I'll definitely be getting one for him just because how sweet of a deal he made me. And I know that type of transaction is going to continue in the future. I'll still have that connection, and that's important. That's the people part of it. So number 3, sentimental value. Extremely important to recognize it when it comes up. Number 4, people want to help you. People want to help you, especially